Thank you, Jermaine, and welcome to Calgary, everyone. The friendly confines of McMahon Stadium have the Stamps 3-0 on home turf. With so many connections between these two clubs, Toronto would love nothing more than to ruin the party. 5 players off the 6th game back on the roster. Happenstance or trying to get a big win right here in Calgary is the opening kickoff hammered through the back of the end zone. 384 yards and 4 touchdowns last year for Mayer. Now they go to Logan, his first touch of the ball game. As Tommy Stevens in under center, drives his way to the right. Incredible to see him coming back to the Argonauts here after a little stint on the practice roster in Ottawa, as Mayer looks over the middle. Once again, Reggie Begelton running in space through the brakes on. And
upon further review, the ruling on the field is overturned. It's first down for Toronto at the 11-yard line.
Carey is one of those high-energy 11-year-olds apparently at practice, but playing with a lot of passion in Toronto early on. Dukes on 2nd and 9. Looks down the field, takes off, uses his legs, little fake backhand shovel that time. And
it's not going to be anger. I'm just happy to be back here.
Yeah, he has a great perspective on things. Thank you, Farhan, as there's a run just inside that right hash mark. Anyone in the CFL, great conversation with Kadeem as Cam Dukes steps up in the pocket, and they'll go down. A team that struggles to get quarterback sacks, just 8 so far throughout the season. As Jake Mayer shows run, he'll look to throw. Ceresno with pressure on, and it's up for grabs, and incomplete. Knows and loves Jasper, Alberta. Gets a chance to relax for a couple of hours here. Won't solve what's happened with the Wildfire, but certainly a special opportunity for them, thanks to the Calgary Stampeders. Cobra's alumni makes the play there on Dukes. It makes it 2nd and 11. Over the top, coverage is there, but can Coxie get it? Dropped it right in over the shoulder. DeMonte hauls it in. They'll figure it out quickly, they all do. As Dukes, with pressure on, has to run away. Out to his right-hand side, open receivers, he'll hold on to it, and slides down. The first year out of Laval, 5th overall pick. He swoops through the backfield, look that direction, now Dukes pumps, steps up, gonna try to use his legs, reaches for the end zone, touchdown Argonauts.
This is what you've seen from Cameron Dukes. He's got the ability to just stay on the field, whether it's using his legs to get 8 to 9 yards, put them in a short yardage situation.
3rd and short on the season. Stevens a big part of that as they'll go with the ground game we just spoke of. What will the Argonauts do defensively as they line up with a base 4-man rush? They'll send it. Mayer loads it up, rips it out. Cole Tucker makes the grab. Big tackle that time. They'll run Jalen Philpott cross-face and give Philpott the carry. He turns north-south, crosses the 55, and empty 3-by-3 for Mayer. He rips it. Cole Tucker makes the grab at the 44-yard line in the Canadian Football League. This one from 51 yards away. It's got plenty of leg. The 8th overall pick in the draft this year from Washington State, just dominated at the combine. We were there in Winnipeg earlier this spring. As now over the top, intercepted. Royce Metier intercepts the pass intended for Reggie Begelton. Down the left sideline, and Metier steps out of bounds inside the 10. Can the Argonauts cash in? Cam Dukes looks to his right, back over the middle, slings this one into the end zone. Touchdown Argonauts, and it's a former Calgary Stampeder, Richie Sindani from the University of Calgary.
He's really got good speed as a pass rusher.
Flip it out this time. Clark Barnes catches it behind the line of scrimmage, and it's a game of 2-on-2 out there. See if that defense can get a turnover here to end the first half. Jake Mayer looks to his right. Out of his hands, Cam Eccles working in the return game, and now this one comes from 43 yards away. Paredes knocks it through. Apparently the kids are fighting over which necklace gets worn in game for dad, as Kadeem Carey in his 7th year out of UNC Charlotte trying to make the play, and now it will be Cam Dukes cutting back against the grain, somehow escaped, and finally Dozier's the one that brings him down at the 45. Dukes in the gun. Quarterback draw, picks his way through the line, and then takes a big shot. Stares down Cam Dukes. Dukes, after that quarterback called run, now will take off on his own. Already has 1 rushing touchdown.
You're going to just run tight zone, get it right up inside for the touchdown. Big
moment here for the Argonauts as Kadeem Carey scores a touchdown in his return to Calgary.
That drive is Cameron Dukes. His ability to use his legs. Couple of scrambles, right? They're backed up in a long yardage situation.
He's got to work on that in the offseason, get some real live bait to make fishing easier.
Well, that was an easy catch by Reggie into the hands of Begelton as he breaks 2 tackles, now a 3rd. So solid for the Stampeders. The running game picking up steam now as well. Begelton promised us it'd be a better second half than organic television. I'm in. Just put Huff in a boat, see what happens as Peyton Logan goes back. Royce Meche already had an interception, roaming in the middle of the field at free safety. Mayer looks to his left, goes back across his body, caught on the run, and Peyton Logan. Appreciation from the Stampeders on Heritage Night. As Cam Dukes with pressure on. Go with the running game to start things out. Sopik shows a blitz off the edge, he'll come. Creates a void underneath. John Jones makes the tackle, but not until a Calgary first down. Benji Franklin goes out there to defend him. Mayer looks for the crossing route, finds Cole Tucker trying to stretch it around the edge, has to go backwards, tries to bubble around this evening. First time they've had back-to-back incompletions, though, is now underneath. He gets this one into the waiting arms of DeMonte Coxie. Kills the play clock as much as he can. They send some pressure, and he turns and flips this one the other direction. So not just the booming boot of Haggerty, but also the directional kicking and playing some games with Cam Eccles as that one rolls out the back of the end zone.
Into the wind, so this is a long field goal right now. So they need some positive yards. They need to finish with at least 3 points, get it back to a 14-point game.
We'll have Jalen Philpott from the backfield, throw it underneath. Reggie Begelton tries to run away from John Jones, the Stampeders quarterback. Inside handoff, right down the middle of the field. Mark Michelle floats out that direction as well. They get the numbers advantage, and they get it to Michelle, who's inside the 20 and down to the 16. Working on that left-hand side. There's 5 receivers available for Mayer. Flags come up. Mayer looks into the end zone. Mark Michelle. Did he haul it in? He did. Touchdown, Calgary.
Offside, Toronto, number 40. Penalties decline. The result of the play is a touchdown.
The hard count is trying to slow down these pass rushers. The middle of field's wide open. Mark Michelle on the double move on the inside. Great move. He broke out, broke back in. Moved the DB with his hips and his touchdown.
And the kicking game with this breeze continues to Toronto Argonauts. They'll flip it underneath and get it to the return specialist. To the outside he goes. Ismail Hyman, and up to the 55. As he'll cross face, and right there, handoff, Philpott going left to right. Makes one man miss, and the former Calgary Dino. Not late enough in the game, they just have to throw it, so using everything they can. Now Mayer fading away to his left, goes it up! Tavares McFadden was in coverage, but Cam Eccles is into the end zone. He wasn't touched.
Wow. Throw it up, giving him an opportunity. McFadden just can't high point it, and the awareness to jump into the end zone when he's not touched. What an amazing catch. This is catch of the year. So now they'll take a look and make sure to see whether he's touched or not.
And he'll have to watch from the sidelines here as Cameron Dukes goes to Kevin Mittal, 5th overall pick of the draft this year.
Screens, get the ball in his hands.
Nobody's Nick Debsky.
Nobody's Nick
Blasphemy.
Debsky.
Cam Dukes struggling in the second half. Looking to try and change that. He'll use the legs just like he did in the first to start this season. Cam Dukes down the middle of the field. Shot play over the top. Into danger. Kobe Williams, the closest player there.
From the Calgary Stampeders out.
See if they can continue it here. Down by 2. Reggie Begelton makes the grab up to. Argos send 5. Calgary protects it. Mark Michelle. 4-man rush. Looks to his left, gets it out complete. Mark Michelle breaks a tackle, running away from Jones, who brings him down. To go into the rematch at BMO Field with a victory. They'll hand off to Peyton Logan here, who sidesteps one tackler, makes another miss, and then wrapped up as Rene Paredes steps in from 44 yards away to try and take the lead. For the first time, the Calgary Stampeders have the advantage. It's the noise and the defense and the downhill momentum of the Stampeders in this 4th and final quarter. Looks quick to his left, comes back right, checks it down. Kadeem Carey, big collision.
When he can just check it to the back.
Dukes, pressure on, right into his face. Into the ball game, Cam Dukes, 2nd and 16. Once again, goes to Kadeem Carey. Makes the first man miss. Cam Judge delivers.
You see the max protection right here with the extra edges.
Calgary trailed 23-6 after 3 quarters of play. Pressure on from the Argonauts. They'll hand it off up the middle, and Peyton Logan nowhere to go. John Jones there, 49 yards, just shy of 50, where he's made 14 of his last 17 attempts. Steps through, turns around, knew he nailed it from the second it left his foot. But regardless, it gave the Argonauts about 15 seconds to talk it over. Now Dukes looks in behind coverage once again. Big hit, up in the air, intercepted. Ball game. Reggie Begelton called it for us at halftime. Said, just wait, you'll see. This is going to be a lot better second half. Well, even the third quarter wasn't all that great, but trailing 23-6 at the end of 3 quarters of play, the Stamps come all the way back.